I think a person or a human in this world are starting with the imagination to any dream set on when asleep. So I think it's just a people a two talk is very familiar, very attentive. It's just a man who can't watch or see dream in a sleeping or in awareness. It's just like okay, but my point of view, if you reality how to be a nature uncontrolled, you know that when rain is uh, around automatically going to start and we have no control, then why we prediction to a sleeping or in between reality distinctions, why we difference between in two both major fact in this world, everybody every human this accept. So I will suggestion about as just my point of view, maybe a wrong, maybe a right. One time I study in my college event happened. uh, I go to walk on side the gallery, so suddenly my foot with touch to my teacher, because that's my not mistake, because a lots of students groups and going their classes to study for prepare for maybe just like a assembly. So I think it's not my mistake, but mistake is another person who person is a visualized or maybe vanished, or but some this time this my observation time. So I observe when teacher might look at look their eyes on my face. It's just I consider my mistake to I this wrong activities, maybe just like uh, wrong direction to this work for you, for this for teacher. But as a imagination, teacher is insulted, you are a uneducated, you are an idiot, that's why I'm accepted. So sir maybe push my body, but I am patient on this time. So because a patient is a very necessary in your life. So it's a bad decision for using this movement. So I can't my heart permission to teacher to big insult, and uh, I escape teacher insult because I patient. So this time I picture a imagination, real imagination is when a person who in a mood in angry, mood in a some torture in pressure position, we can't if we tease them, if we really like a hand burn. So a man who take decision in angry, you just like a person who very industrial. Because I know that about people a lots of more speakers imagination, what you imagine, what you take it. I think imagination is a funny for a person, because those who speakers what you want to, if you imagine, then you accepted all of the money and all of the uh, house as a householder. You know that it's all of a big simple say that Shah Jahan Mahal in your feet. It's not wrong. It's a funny thing. It's just like you're insensible. And it's can't exist talk on in your sense, because it's have a lots of human have five senses, and six senses have a behind the uh, delivered by God. So says as in simple says in a real story behind you. So maybe God want this happen every moment in your in a human in life. So I will discuss about imagination in reality. No, uh, in same, because a mind, a human is can't think about in text, think about in writing or any material. So our uh, simple says that we think or and watch and see. You know that you before you know that a person who watch a movie, then a same reaction in a dream, same reaction in a reality. So no distinctions between. You know that before sunset, sunlight, sunset on, because nature is uncontrolled. Why a human say, why a human announcement, I have a power of this world, I have a power of a motivation, I have a power of a lot of this, because no understanding things. uh, all human is equal. So why we are more cruel, more there are lots of doing fights for over self to improve, because a human uh, make a self for a cause for as a fathers, and cause for as a grandfathers to starting with you. So why we claim to about we are a more improvement, simple say in my words, we are a we are just like a every uh, every power in our hand. So I think those who really claim power, so why we in ruin their peace and take a tablets of in nights and hundred and thousand and lakh rupees on investment on their money. So if you really real peace, so if you contact about to Allah, then because the real peace about in your uh, it comes from a real peace by the God. So what happened, we have to claim about to, we have a uh, comes from a lots of peace from money. No comes from peace from money, no comes from big created for mahal in Urdu words. Because uses words for all Asian words, and because you know that a lots of peace and lots of comes from peace of maybe comes from delivered by God. If you really help to all human and in this world who can't afford the edible things, who can't afford the can't take it, because we have a lakh rupees earned. So why this money is benefits for all human? So because maybe Allah, if you really have to lots of a lots of rupees of money, you can't invest on uh, a human, because as a human I feel real pain if I can't this type of jackets, or maybe to save from winter, because I cold and I suffering favor this pain I real to about a human. So why we are don't imagine and don't real picture if we really pain, so why we are not recover to other person, because our feeling is really burnout, because we are not a real human on this planet to help to middle class people to demand to just like uh, a little wishes for their child, for their kid, for just like just as is in a uh, in simple my words, just you imagine just your real picture. So why we uh, brutal on a real a creature of the uh, creature of the uh, in this planet of a human to animals. So I think a lots of waste of time who save their money and can't invest on the human resource, because my really message I can't say that all the uh, future make you, but you really remember who person who can't afford uh, edible things, and their study can't afford their kid and their child. So what to do this happen? A man who live cross in your eyes. So you can do this because every country of this world, every worldwide, and now about uh, if you really save from if you really make a peace in this world, prosperity and nature. So I think you can't compete of the nature, because you must be uh, helped through human. That's why you, if you really easiness to create, if you really make a easiest way on every human this planet, if a really strong power of you, because if your strong power is automatically using for every person for benefits a lot, because you know that uh, as a person, as a human, I think about I really this video as this content because I helped low and middle class families. That's why my prefer my aim to these types of content, and I start from a little bit other courses, because some of charity is help to poor person. I think my point of view, if humans say that we are a lots of progress, so simple is that human can't have progress because a 0% progress in this planet. Because if you really progress, remove your poverty in this world, remove your confusion in this world. We are a more confusion about a man and other person, and other person for other person, because we all living for life in lead confusions. So remove your confusion in the life, remove your confusions. That's why happiness comes. That's why it become a nature for act for a lots of easiest way. So why we say that we are uh, hope to a nature, save to our life, and save to our pray that we have a lots of sorrows removed. So sorrows is just a removed if you're really doing for humanity, if you're really doing for their kids, their childs who can't afford edible things, can't afford, can't have a foods. So uh, basically is my message for all of the world in this person who understandable. If we really feel pain, if we really feel bad, you know that the other person face to face on their self keep self. That's why you know that you all you're you all just like a mirror self, you just talk to their self. You all this planet in this all the planet of this world make a paradise in this temporary life. You know that peace is more important in every person of a human need for earn for thousand and lakh and maybe a billions dollar on their peace, on their addictions. Why we have to artificial uh, choose peace? Addiction is a temporarily, because human need a more a peace or more a far take a step for forward. Peace is a long time, and maybe a human is a can't pain in this planet, or maybe just like a watch or see in this dream. So maybe I think a dream is or imagination is then happen if you really imagine or reality think picture. I can make a loyal and make a really if I like this place and other places happen. So that's why you uh, make this world imagination to real uh, one or two paradise and one or two uh, if we're doing a solution of the war, if all the humans of their self shedded the blood, because nobody can't save. So we have to discussion fighting removed. We have a words, and we have a can't use for words, for not like for other selves using for words. That's why people hurt feels, and maybe hurts feels you using lots of hatreds created for yourself. So it's such a simple method of your life. So I think those who make a powerful personality and thread you, if you cannot do this, I have a stop your uh, maybe your needs as daily routine, you wanna require for needs in life. So I think why we are a price of our conscious, because uh, every a human in this planet come from due the reason of uh, maybe Lord, God, and Allah. These types of words we use because it's just like a one thing, a human confusions. We say we consider say that uh, it's just like everything is resemble to a one, because one thing is great for this planet for every human, or maybe just like a uh, or maybe just like a trial to human. I lots of Allah give a money, lots of give a lots of maybe you delivered. So what's your behavior like act for other person? Maybe sometime we act bad for other person because it's not a your real uh, force, real compellment, because you know that a human is really need uh, because we all human divided in cost, some divided in uh, their name of etc. I can't say that name because everybody know that why we are divided, because we are divided in cost, we are divided in citizen. Because if we really divided come in this planet, so why is our purpose of for leading happiest life, for leading is just like a leading happiest life to tease to in society person to other person. It's just our aim, just like our target we tease to other person, and we can't work to attention, because you know that a lots of hurdles for your society, a lots of hurdles for your conditioning brain. So yeah, I think we remove this issue if we really uh, now to imagine to a reality to uh, a person or a human make this happen. So I hope my video is already long. So my basically purpose or message is just like when imagination is a more powerful to about your feelings, or maybe you think in angry moments, so what you say, because a lots of power heavy in your mind. So I think we use this heavy power for all human using resources great for using this planet change, we using this own attention on work. So we have to, then why we change this world. I think changing this world about your thinking, heaviest thinking, and maybe innovation is a little bit and slowly work, but result is after come your in your feet and your hand. So next time Diulente, imagination in reality is one thing, is a not a difference, or maybe because those action in your dream, because those action in your reality. So I observe this this picture of imagination and reality. So I hope you know about what is difference between reality and imagination. Same purpose and same action. If you really picture, I can change this world. So if you really change this world, so you have a no entry barrier, you have a no uh, no take a lots of confusions and a lots of faces hurdles. So I hope my videos were already wrong, and seeking time is a long time procedure. So next time DF length and or these types of video for help for your uh, peace, help for your prosperity, helpful for saving for all uh, sources for as a human. So we know about as a human what is role of in this planet. సో డీవ్లంతే నెక్స్ట్ టైం వీడియో. అల్లా హాఫిజ్.